Hello, my beautiful brothers and sisters. I would like to respond to a comment that I had on one of my videos because it's so powerful and allows me to express so much of what I love to get deep and into. And so the comment here, I have to just read it. I'm in nature right now. I'm going to take you for a little walk as I process and express this incredible response. So let you look around. So, okay, yeah. Made a comment about when you experience something magical or divine, it's not grounded in reality, but rather in fantasy. And I just love this so much because let me try to explain to you what I feel is, look at this, what I feel the difference is, and it's just words. We just need to eliminate this attachment we have to certain words. Our fantasy is our ability to use our imagination, which society often tells us to turn off. Get grounded, get real, turn that off. That's not reality. But our reality, and I live it, is truly, truly whatever you want to imagine. And then being brave enough, they say, brave, just God-centered enough to know that you can take the risks and you can have incredible results. And so it's all about using your imagination. And if we think about what people have always done, every single thing that you have ever seen come to existence started in somebody's thought, started in their fantasy, started in their imagination. And then without it being in existence yet, they had to believe with everything within them that they knew it was going to happen and that they were being divinely and magically guided into the fulfillment of that actual reality. And I read this book called The Power of Belief that was written in I think the 40s. And this guy went around trying to understand all of the people that had manifested and created incredible things. Like, think about the guys who built the plane. Were they not two dudes probably walking in the bush one day go, I'm gonna build something so we can like fly like a bird. And everybody probably told him that wasn't reality, but it is. And there's like nothing. And when you really start to think deep, this is so fun for me to like look around at everything that's in existence and go, who was it that thought about it? Because that wasn't Google, or that was somebody. And they just don't get credit for it because the corporations always buy them out. So you don't realize that every single day people are magically and divinely creating their reality. But that's not shared. It's taught to us that we have to follow a script. You better get a good job and, turn off that imagination. And if you are going to try and get way too creative, well, that's a big risk. So you better have a backup plan. But that's exactly the charade. That's exactly what they want to do, is give us all of this false hope so that we will give in to the shackles. We'll give in to the golden handcuffs in exchange for our dreams and call it not possible, not reality, a fantasy. And so let me dive a little bit deeper on when you're actually bringing something to reality that is just first in the imagination. I have realized that it takes a lot of choices and following your instincts. Here's the thing. Okay, look how this, you got to follow your instincts. So what's going to happen is you have this idea and it feels so good, but you have no idea how to bring that to reality. So then what happens is you will start to get ideas. And they're going to be random. And all you have to do is listen to them. And it can be as silly as like, go into that, I feel like I need to go into that store because I want to buy a silly little thing. But it ends up not being about the silly little thing that you think you want to buy. The universe, your instincts, the divine guidance towards the magical unfolding is guiding you. So you go in, and this has happened to me then. So you go into this store thinking it's for that little thing, and you end up bumping into somebody who ends up having a conversation with you that ends up directing to you and like, oh, this is what I can do for you. And holy cow, that's exactly what I was just trying to figure out what I needed to do. And now you just gave me an answer. That's how it happens. And so then one thing leads to the next thing. But it's about listening to it. It's not like, so in that moment where I was like, oh, I should go into the store, my brain was trying to logically and rationally talk me out of it. You don't need it right now. You don't have the money. That's not really a smart choice. Like, do you need it? Do you, right? And everything. And then but again, the instinct is in your heart. It's like a gut feeling, this really powerful, like, I just have to. And when you listen, every time it's going to be magical. And I don't know what other word, again, the language part. If I'm using words where it's like, because my whole life, everyone's been like, Jenny, you and your hippie woo-woo. And I'd be like, yep, get to know me. I love my hippie woo-woo stuff. Whatever you want to call it. They're just words. What it is a vibration. What it is a choice in perception. What it is choosing to see the beauty that is divinely within and around us. All. It really is right there. It takes letting go of everything you've ever been taught. And I'm really, really glad that I grew up on 98 acres of land with no neighbors. And then I tried the cities and stuff. And God, I'm going to tell you, brought me right back to my roots, literally in the trees. I love it, which is so funny because that's something I used to say as a kid, was like, I'm turning into a tree. I need people. And now I was like, bring me back to the trees. I love it. So, yeah. You know that saying, life is what you make it? It's so true. It's so true. But it's about getting in touch with your vibration, giving yourself permission to use your imagination, finding something that's going to be able to ignite, and I mean ignite, that belief in you. You gotta believe in something. You gotta believe in God, believe in Buddha, believe in Allah, believe in, to me, again, listen to my podcast. I talk about how that's the only thing separating us is language. They're all just pebbled, the same fish. We're talking about the same fish in different ways. They're just different words, but it is a source. It is a connection. It's a feeling. And that's what we need to get into. So have that connection. And as soon as you have that connection, then you can start tapping into it and asking. Then you believe. And then you start following your instincts and taking those random steps towards receiving. And yeah, that is your reality. I hope that this makes sense and resonates with people. And if anyone is living your best life in touch with this vibration, oh, I love how anytime I start to talk about that, I end up right in direct divine connection to the source light energy. This is something you can always do. Get out into the sun and just know that this energy, this light is showering you, protecting you, guiding you, filling you with everything that you could ever need or want. It's within and around you. And when you tap into that, there's nothing that can stop you from living your best life. If you let go, surrender, and just be authentically you, asking yourself the hard questions. What is it you really want? What is it you really, really want? Was there anything that as a child you desired and life told you to turn it off? Get real. That's not reality. Was there anything in life that you turned off because someone told you? Because I suggest you turn it back on. I'm wishing you so much love and light as we all rise and shine. And when I say that, I'm meaning coming back into that knowing, come back into that belief and that connection so that you can truly thrive and start to follow all of the awesome instincts, ideas, and opportunities to your happiest, most fulfilled life. And it truly is from the inside out. You got this. You got this. Life is what you make it. Much love.